people, without further ado, man, let's get right to it, man. Yo, what's up, man? What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today, we're joined by one of Oregon football's newest defensive back, Xavier Lherisse. Xavier, thank you for joining us, man. How are you?
Yes, sir, for sure. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Oh, man, I'm doing great. I'm doing great, man. Let me get you in here real quick. Bam. There we go. There we go. All right. So, man, new defensive back, man. Congratulations on being an Oregon Duck, man. Has it finally sunk in for you? What has life been like since arriving in Eugene, man?
It's been crazy. It still doesn't feel real just walking around the facilities, being around all the older guys like Coy and Aaron. I was just watching them on TV last year, and it's just crazy to think that I'm about to be playing on the same field, using all the same facilities, resources. It's still insane to me, but it's been great. It's been awesome.
I love it, man. If you could describe this new chapter for you in one word, man, what would it be?
Mm, that's tough. Probably entertain. This about to be a fun one.
Yeah.
I'm really gonna show everybody. It's gonna be great.
Love it, man. Yeah, I cannot wait to see you on the field. One thing fans may not know is your athleticism runs throughout your family, man. You come from a big time family. Your father, Manny Larice, your dad, Manny, has spent years coaching and training athletes. What's it like growing up with your father, who's coached athletes, coming from that background?
It's been great. I feel like it really put me ahead of everybody else because ever since I was born, I was in the gym training with college and high school athletes. So I've always had that step over everybody. I damn near lived in the gym whenever my dad owned that gym. I was just working out with it every day, working out with all the older guys, getting right. So I feel like it definitely put me in a better position to succeed in the future.
Love it, man. Yeah, that's amazing. Was your dad someone who pushed you every single day? Was that somebody who, like, really motivated you in the gym?
Yeah, because he didn't really give me a choice. Because I would either be sitting down in the front lobby or working out, and he'd always try to make me feel bad whenever I was sitting up there. So I was always working out.
Love it, man. That's awesome, man. Speaking of your dad, what's one lesson that your dad really taught you that still sticks with you today?
Really, just that you got to be consistent. Because back in the day when he had the gym, I would work out one day, then be like, I worked out yesterday. I don't feel like doing it. But he just kept telling me you got to keep going. And now that I'm here at Oregon, I realize it's an everyday process. Like there's no breaks. You got to keep going, pedal to the metal, no stop.
Yeah, I mean, in football, and really any expertise you want to put it in, the consistency is key, man. Every day grinding, even when you feel like you don't want to do it, that's the times where you got to push through it. So that's excellent that your dad's pushing you through that, man, setting you up for greatness, and that's why you're becoming an Oregon Duck today, right? So that's an
Yes, sir.
amazing come around, man. I can't wait to see you out there, man. Is there a certain workout from your dad that you'll never forget, like that you want to share? Like, is there some crazy? Because I'm sure your dad has some crazy workouts, man.
Yeah. Oh shoot, probably. We used to go out to the beach a lot. Like he used to coach a bunch of college guys, so we would always go out. Definitely one time we went to the beach. I have a picture when I was little, little like 6 year old me with a bunch of college athletes, sand everywhere, hand in the huddle at the end. That one was definitely fun because it was just different for me because I was so young to experience it. And now come out here and we've done a beach workout, so it's just cool.
Let's go, man. He had you with the college athletes at the young age. That's how you know you're ready, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. I love it, man. Looking back, I know, like, probably back then there was probably some times where you guys butted heads where you just didn't want to get in that gym. But looking back now, do you appreciate like how hard he really pushed you to get in there and keep grinding and create that consistency in your life?
Yeah, I really do. I'm so thankful for him. And now that I'm thinking back at it, I really wish I would have done more. Like, there was really times where he told me to and I still wouldn't. But it's definitely a blessing. Truly am thankful for it. And I love him, appreciate him so much for it. It's just great.
I love it, man. I love it, man. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That is amazing. Let's talk about your mother a little bit. Your mother is I think her name's Nikki, right? Nikki
Yes,
Larice?
sir.
Love it, man. Yeah, she's one of your biggest supporters throughout your football journey. How important is your mom in helping you reach this point as well?
She's just as important. She's one of the most important people to me. She's one of my main whys. She's been my biggest supporter ever since day one, ever since literally, from strapping on my helmet to tying my shoes to driving me to practice. Like she's always been there. So she's just as important. And hey, I tell everybody, I get my athletic abilities from her. I got the training from my dad, but my athletic abilities definitely come from her. So she's very important to me in my football process.
Love it, man. Love it. What's one sacrifice you would say that she's made that fans probably don't know about, like in the background?
There's been so many, but probably just how much she works. From like when I was little, it got to a point where we couldn't even afford for me to play football. She just kept working, figured things out. Both my parents, they just worked really hard just to make my dream come alive.
Love it, man. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, keep grinding for you and all the sacrifices, man. I love it. Is one thing I look for in moms, man, is they always give the best advice. What's one
Mm.
thing that she's, one piece of advice that really sticks with you that she's given you?
Really, just the look at the future. Don't think about today. She writes me letters damn near every day, and I get them throughout the week. And she just tells me every day, like, don't think about what you got tomorrow. Don't think about what run you have. Just think about what you're doing right now is going to put you in the future, and think about where you want to be and how you want to do it. So just put your all into what you're doing now to achieve that.
I love it, man. After games, who's more honest? Is it your mom? Is it your dad? Who gives you the more honest feedback, do you feel?
Definitely my dad. My mom's always gonna be the one to come up, give me a hug, tell me I did great. My dad, he'll definitely come up to me and tell me some things I could have did different. But they're both very supportive.
I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, that's always good, man. I feel like that's always been, mom's there to support you, always have your confidence up, and then dad's here to give you like sometimes that hard truth. So
But yes,
I
sir.
love it. Let's talk about your sister as well. Alana, is it Alana? Am I saying that right?
Elena.
Elena. I'm sorry about that. Elena. That's
Yep,
correct.
very
I know.
good.
Yeah, I see that she scored over 1,000 career points at Eau High School.
Yep.
That's absolutely amazing. How much did watching her success motivate you as well?
Definitely a lot because she was always I think she was 2 grades above me, so I was used to always go to her games. When I was in 6th grade, she was in middle school, so I'd go to those, and I ended up playing basketball. Watching her into high school, like it just like showed the legacy that I got to keep building behind my family because my dad did it first, then my sister. I was like, shoot, I can't let it drop off. So I just kept pushing, trying to be like her, trying to push, do the great things she did at O'Galley, and I just continued what she did.
Yeah, that's well, man, that's amazing. 1,000 points, man. Congratulations to her. That's a lot of points in in a career.
Yes,
Growing up,
sir.
who won the more competitions between the two of you? Okay,
It
that's
was
an
me.
easy answer.
I
Off
don't
top.
lose. I don't lose.
Love it, man. Right off the bat, I love it. Is she still competitive today with you? Like, are you guys still, pretty competitive together? And do you guys ever get into
Yeah.
basketball competitions? Like, who wins those?
Nah, we haven't played basketball in a minute, but when we used to play, I would always win. But we always got that competitive head to head always going on. Because my mom likes to do a bunch of for the holidays, she does a bunch of like game challenges. So we always go head to head. But I'm not gonna say I always win, but I win most of the time.
Love it, man. Love it. All right, man. Let's talk about your recruiting journey as well. At what point did you realize, major college football was becoming a reality for you?
Probably near the end of my freshman year, because I had always played baseball. I thought baseball was gonna be my route. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the MLB. Like that was my goal. And then I ended up just balling. I played linebacker, running back growing up. My coach put me at safety, and I got to pick first place. So I just started balling from there. Got a couple offers, and that's when I knew I was like, I could go far with this. So that's when me and my dad started taking it seriously and really putting the work for it.
Love it, man. Yeah. You mentioned you played baseball there. Is Oregon baseball career ever in the works for you? I know Bryce played a
Uh,
little football and baseball, but
whenever they're recruiting me, it was a thought. I was seriously thinking about it, but shoot, maybe in the future we'll figure it out.
All right, Duck fans, maybe stay tuned. We might have a little dual sport athlete here. Let's go. Love it, man. Speaking about Oregon as well, was Oregon ever one of your dream schools? Coming up, or did you have a lot like other schools that you really watched? Growing up.
Yeah, well, because I'm from Florida, I've only known Florida State, that's all I've ever known. So I was a Florida State fan growing up. I really didn't know where Oregon was up until about start of my freshman and my middle school. So I didn't know
Okay.
a lot, but
That's awesome, man. Yeah, that's a crazy jump coming from Florida to Oregon, man. That's amazing. What kind of led you to that big jump? I know that's a pretty big decision. How was your family talking to you about that? How was that jump coming all the way across the United States to Oregon for college?
it was not gonna lie, it's really easy, because the way that they do things here at Oregon, it's very family orientated. So I felt comfortable being here. Every visit I went to, I'd be like, okay, it's cool, but I want to go home. But when I came here, it was like, okay, mom and dad, y'all can leave me here. I'll stay here right now. But my parents felt comfortable with it. I loved it. Like just the coaches, everybody here. So it really wasn't that hard from coming so far away.
Yeah, I love it, man. You mentioned the coaches as well. What was your first conversation with Dan Lanning? Is there like a certain assistant coach that you built a strong relationship with?
Yeah, definitely. You know, my first conversation with Dan Lanning was my first time going up there, and it was crazy because when I first walked in, he was telling me things that I didn't think anybody knew. He was like, "Your birthday." He was telling me all my favorite things. Like that's crazy. Like they really did the research, and definitely Coach Hamp. My sophomore year, before I really knew a lot about Oregon, he came to the school, and the first thing he said to me was, "Give me your phone." He's like, all right. He was like, all right, now I'm gonna put in your phone, Coach Chris Hampton, your future coach. Now remember that. So when we start recruiting you seriously, you know who your coach is gonna be. I was like, all right, cool, coach. And I just kept talking to him, and that was really cool. And ever since then, I've been really close to him.
Love it, man. Yeah, Oregon coaches, when they know they want somebody talented like yourself, man, they're gonna do their homework. They're gonna go try to get you, man, all the way across, even in Florida. That's amazing. That's amazing. So you grew up a big Florida State fan. You were watching Florida State. Did you watch the 2014 Florida State Oregon game?
Yeah, not at the time, but I remember going back and rewatching that game.
Yeah, okay, yeah, 100%. Yeah, that was a little while back, but yeah, Marcus Mariota, that was a big time game. I mean, Jameis Winston was doing his thing, won national championships there, so that was amazing in that time. Let's walk us through commitment day. How was that for you? I know that's always a big time day for you. Was there other schools involved as well? Like, were you close to going to a different school or anything like that? And what pulled Oregon over the top for you?
Yeah, you know, well, Oregon for me it was always at the top. They were since they were recruiting me, they were at the top. But when it came close to commitment, it wasn't really close. But I had a couple schools. Florida State tried really hard near the end, and it gave me something to think about. But it really wasn't like um, a chance, you know. But Auburn, Penn State, they were all really trying at the end. But it really wasn't. It wasn't a hard decision. I knew where I needed to be, so I made the right decision.
I love it, man. And is there anything that really like separated Oregon there? Like, because you mentioned like Florida State. I mean, they're really close to you. Like, wouldn't that kind of be like a separator from Florida State to Oregon? What separated Oregon that made you came all the way here?
There was a couple, but probably the main ones was really just during my recruitment. A lot of coaches would be like, "We want to get you on campus. You know, we don't think you're tall enough. We want to watch your height. You know, see how things play out." But Oregon was my 11th offer, and ever since they offered me, they weren't worried about it at all. They would call me all the time, didn't ask me about it. Like it was just like they knew they wanted me because I was a baller, and definitely just the way they do things over here. Like they produce good DBs. My goal is to go to the league, and the way they train and they what's the word?
Philip?
They develop their players. Yeah, thank you. They develop their players
Yeah.
so well. Like I just know my goals, and I know Oregon's going to put me in the best position to go there.
100%. Yeah, it sounds like development is a big goal of yours. And, you know, you see DBs in the league like Christian Gonzalez just killing it right now. I
Mhm.
mean, could definitely see, you know, you stepping into a role like that one day.
Yes, yes, sir, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. That's gonna be awesome. Is there a certain moment during your recruitment where you knew, like, Oregon was for sure gonna be the school for you?
Yeah, well, whenever the coaches could start coming on campus and actually start talking to us our junior year, Coach Lanning came with Coach Hamp and Coach Tosh, and I remember I walked into the classroom and they were all sitting there and they were just talking to me like this is whenever they were telling me all the things about me and my family that I didn't even know about. They were talking to me about how much they watched my film in the team in the coaches meetings and how much they really want me, and you could tell that it was real. Like it wasn't one of those coaches rah rah just talking about it to get you. Like it was they meant it. So that was really just a good feeling to know that they really wanted me and they wanted my family to be a big part of it because that was a big factor for me.
I love it, man. Yeah, that's a big jump, man. Now that you're an Oregon Duck and you're officially a Duck on campus, what surprised you the most arriving in Eugene?
I would say the change of scenery because like I'm from Florida, but really just how much goes into football. Like I feel like you watch it on TV and you're like, okay, yeah, they probably practice every day, but there's really so much more that goes into it, you know, with the team bonding, like connection, like how much we really put into football and our time that we put into it that comes out on Saturdays. It's really just way different from high school.
Yeah, I mean, I was really interested to see you guys, you know, you guys, because a lot of you guys are doing team meetings before even fall camp and stuff like that. So really bonding, getting together. I mean, that's an amazing thing you guys do. So that's awesome. I mean, with Xavier's got to actually get on a team meeting here pretty soon. So we're gonna ask you a few more, and we'll get you on your way. Okay.
All right, yes, sir.
Perfect, perfect, man. And what's like the biggest adjustment do you feel? Because I know high school to college football is a big jump there. What's the biggest adjustment so far for you?
Definitely the playbook. You know, go in high school. it wasn't too complex because I was just more athletic than everybody else. Like they would tell me the coverage, I'll be like, all right, I'm just gonna go out there, watch the quarterback, go get the ball. Here, we have a whole bunch of plays for each coverage. Like you gotta know what you're doing. But it wasn't really, it was rough at first, but now I'm starting to get in it. It really helped me learn football more. I've been learning football more and more, making it faster and easier for me to play. But that was definitely the biggest adjustment.
Okay, yeah, developing the playbook and stuff like that. That's awesome. Is there any veteran defensive backs that have helped you the most? Developing the playbook and just adjusting while on campus.
Yeah, definitely. You know, all the older guys are really good with helping us all out, but the main ones is probably Zach Grisham and Coy Purge. They definitely took me under their wing when I first got here. They know football so well, and I just surround myself with them as much as possible because I know you are who you be around. So if I'm around them, probably gonna learn something. They just pour into me, teach me their knowledge, and it's great.
Yeah, definitely great guys to learn from there. 100%. Do you speaking about the team as a whole? Who's impressed you the most on the team so far?
There's a lot. You know, on the offensive side, I think Strap and Hudson, they're both just so shifty. You know, having to come down in the slot and guard them is tough. It's hard, but it challenges, gets us better every day. And on the defensive side, everybody, we're all dogs. But probably Zach, another one. Zach's a sleeper. You don't really think about him a lot because he didn't get a lot of playing time. But the way he's been practicing and been in the playbook and all that stuff, it's going to be a good year for him.
Yeah, I've seen him make a few plays. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Don't Dan Lanning's definitely known for his culture. What is one thing he emphasizes every single day, would you say?
Definitely connection. It's not about who's the best team. It's about who's the. What does he say? There's a saying that he says, and I know it. But really, just having to be a team. Like you can have as much talent in the world, but if you're not connected, not playing together, you're not going to be able to do anything. So really, just being a team as one whole and getting through it.
100%. Yeah, building that team chemistry, man. It's like 2K, man. You got the option. Which choice do you want to make? You can build that team
Yes, sir.
chemistry on the game. 100%, man. I love it. For your freshman season, you got a big season coming up. What's your goals heading into the season for yourself for this season?
Yeah, that's definitely a good one. I definitely see myself. I want to. I don't want to set too high expectations because I know how it is in college, but I definitely want to go in there, get some playing time, get in the rotation, just really learn as much as I can my first year because I know we have a bunch of good older guys to learn from.
Love it, man. Yeah, I definitely want to see. I always like seeing freshmen play, man. I always loved seeing the new guys because we never got to see you play really before in a game. So when you guys step on and make plays, it's so exciting.
Yes, sir.
What should Oregon fans expect when they finally get to see you play? When you get on the field and then you get your opportunity, what should they expect to see?
Let's just see a dog. I'm gonna go as hard as I can every play. I'm not the biggest, so I got to be more physical and faster than everybody else. So I'm gonna give it 110% every time and be where the ball's at every time.
I love it, man. I love it. All right, man. So this is kind of a fun one that I like to do. So this is a thing, like first thing that comes to mind. I'm just gonna ask you a question and just give me like your top of the head answer to kind of wrap up this interview here.
All right,
Um,
yes, sir.
all right, got you. So let's go your best defensive back in college football.
That all time or just right now?
Let's go right now. Let's go right now.
Right now, Quay Perch.
Court Paris, let's go. I love that answer.
Oh boy.
Love it. How about hardest player you ever covered defensively?
Mm. Probably Nick. Evan Stewart. Evan Stewart. First day going Evan Stewart was not fun.
I bet, man. Yeah, I'm excited to see Evan Stewart back coming off of injury, man. I'm super hyped, man. Okay, let's go here. The loudest stadium you ever played in.
Loudest stadium I've ever. Bull shoot. Austin Stadium.
Let's
Austin
go.
Stadium. Spring game.
100%. 100%. Yeah, the spring game, man, those get loud, man, but just wait. Just wait. The season's coming soon.
Yes, sir.
100%. How about funniest teammate?
Funniest teammate. We got so many. We have a whole bunch of trolls, but I'll probably go with Davon Benjamin.
Okay, Devon Benjamin. Yeah, I
Dave
got I got to
Davon's
meet
a
him.
troll.
Yeah, 100%. I got to see him. Dude, I seen the clip of Jamari Johnson talking about Dante farts in the huddle.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
got
god.
a whole bunch of trolls on the team.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. How about this? How about one Oregon player that fans are sleeping on?
Mm. Oof, that's tough. I feel like let's go. Let's go, Jerry Mixon. I feel like Jerry's gonna have a really good this year. Good
Yeah,
year this
man.
year.
Yeah, I'm excited for Jerry 100%. Yeah, he's definitely gonna have to step up with Bryce being gone. You know, Bryce was our
Yeah,
leading
yes,
tackler
sir.
the last 2 seasons, so that's gonna be interesting. Um, very excited to see that. I have an answer for that one. I was gonna say Xavier Lherisse, baby, stop sleeping. Let's go.
No, facts, facts.
100%, man. What's one word to describe Dan Lanning?
One word. I would say the man, but that's two. So I'm gonna say go.
Okay,
Go.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, the GOAT. Love it. All right, man. So when your season is all said and done, we'll kind of end that series there. That was fun. Just looking ahead, 4 years from now, what do you hope Oregon fans say about like Xavier Larice?
Really just he wasn't the biggest, but he made the biggest presence on the field. I want to be that guy that's known for everywhere. Every time he played, other teams were game planning around him because he just does his job and he does it the best he can.
I love it, man. Yeah, 100%. What would you like say your game mimics? Like replicates your game as like give us a good example of who you think like plays just like you.
Definitely Buda Baker or the Honey Badger. I got compared to him a lot
Oh
in high
yeah.
school.
100%. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, yeah. Do you know Tyron Matthew? Tyron Matthews was the Honey Badgers. Is that who you're referencing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yes, sir.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I love that guy, man. So yeah, if you could bring the same as that, let's go. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
100%. Oregon's. It's thrown out there pretty obviously. Oregon's never won a national championship. What would that mean to you being on a team that brings in the national championship?
It means so much, because I never won a high school championship. It would have been the first in my high school's career. So I feel like could have made history there. But knowing that I can come here and have a chance to be on the team, first ever national championship for Oregon, and just that's history. Like that's just insane to think about. It means a lot.
100%, man. Yeah, I've always said it. Whatever team wins that natty, bro, it's gonna be epic, bro. The streets of Eugene gonna go crazy, man.
Yes,
100%.
sir.
Love it. What's one promise you can make to Duck Nation?
I'm gonna give it my all every time. I'm gonna give my 100% as much as I can.
Love it, man. Xavier, man, I really appreciate your time, man. I know you got a meeting to go to, so I really appreciate you coming on, man. Getting Duck fans to get to know you. What Duck fans get to know this guy, man. He's gonna be super talented. He's gonna be making plays, man. He's one of those freshmen I have my eye on. So super excited. Appreciate you, Xavier, man. I know you got to get out of here. So go Ducks. Where can Duck fans follow you? By the way, go ahead and shout out your social medias and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Xavier L 21, and then TikTok. It should just be Xavier Larice 21.
All right, man. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I just followed you on TikTok today. I had you on Instagram the whole time. Didn't know you had a
Yeah, yes,
TikTok,
sir.
so I'm on there. So, man, Duck fans, you guys do the same. Go ahead and follow Xavier on Instagram and TikTok, man. All right, bro.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man. Go Ducks. Kill it on the field, man. I'll be watching you, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you. Have a great day.
You too.
All right, man. That was awesome, chat. Got to meet Xavier Larice. He comes from a big time athletic family, man. His father coaches kids out there, so him having a son, you knew he was going to be a big time athlete. His mom is holding it down for the family, making sacrifices, motivating him, giving them the feedback he needs. His sister, he also has a brother that we didn't really talk about, but man, I had to fit enough in there for a good interview. But man, it was amazing, man. His sister, 1,000 points. Man, that kid's gonna be great. That kid is going to be great, man. Yeah, he's gonna be a dog, bro. No doubt, man.